Welcome to my channel. I got my hair cut today. Can you tell? If you pay close attention, you may have seen some little wispy hairs up there in the back, maybe. And they're gone now. What a haircut consists of for me is just shave it. Not totally, but it's just fuzzy up there now. Hey, it makes maintenance a lot simpler. Before I get started, I forgot to show you my shirt last night, so I'm going to show it to you tonight. All right. Hey, you can still see it. Everyone is entitled to my opinion. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm going to do 6 requested reactions again today. And the first one that I have on my list is Trisha Yearwood singing Georgia Rain. Not familiar with this one either, but of course I know who Trisha is and like her. She's a good singer. And country western, which has always been my favorite go-to. But anyway, before we get into the video, I want to thank you for coming here and for putting up with my shenanigans and listening to my silly reactions and saying they're really good. That's always amazed me, still does. And also remind you that I always put the links to the artists in the description field of my videos so you can support them if you want to. So, this is Trisha Yearwood singing Georgia Rain.
Barefoot in the bed of your truck, on a blanket looking up, half a moon peeking down at us from underneath the clouds. Teenage kids sneaking out again, we heard the thunder rolling in. We were falling the moment when it all came pouring down. The Georgia rain on the Jasper County clay couldn't wash away what I felt for you that day. Just you and me down an old dirt road, nothing in our way except for the Georgia rain. The cotton fields remember when a flash of lightning drove us in. We were soaked down to the skin by the time we climbed inside. And I don't remember what was pounding more, the heart in my chest or the hood of that Ford, as the sky fell in and the storm clouds poured worlds away outside. The Georgia rain on the Jasper County clay couldn't wash away all the love we made. Just you and me down that old dirt road, no one Georgia rain. Screen door flapping in the wind, same old house I grew up in. I can't believe I'm back again after all these years away. You fixed your daddy's house up nice. I saw it yesterday when I drove by. Looks like you've made yourself a real good life. What else can I say? The Georgia rain on the Jasper County clay couldn't wash away the way I loved you to this day. The old dirt road's paved over now. Nothing here's the same except for the Georgia rain. Couldn't wash away the way I love you to this day. Just you and me down a red dirt road. Nothing in our way except for the Georgia rain.
Well, that was a nice, sweet love song. I like Trisha's voice. She has a good voice and very, very clear enunciation, which I appreciate, as you know. Being an old man, it's harder for me to listen to some of these singers that don't enunciate well because I can't understand what they're singing. The whole point of a song is to tell a story of some sort, to communicate some sort of an idea, and if you don't do that, it makes it kind of hard. I thought this was a real interesting way to do a song, where she starts into what appears to be a chorus and then sort of stops in midstream with "except the Georgia rain." That was interesting. I've never seen that kind of a technique used before in a song. I thought it was interesting. I like the lyrics. Harkens back to yesteryear. You know, I thought about my grandfather's place. We used to go to a little town in way, way north Minnesota called Tower, which is where my grandfather and grandmother lived. We used to go there in the summertime. And when I was a boy, I just remember that house being so big. It was just gigantic, and it was built on a hill, so there was a porch out front where we slept in the summertime. It was cold at night, but not so cold that you couldn't stand it. And underneath the porch, that whole area had been paneled in. My grandfather built the house with his own hands, and the floor, of course, was dirt because no sun gets to it, so nothing can grow. And there was an old grindstone in there, the kind that you sit down at and you pump with your feet and it makes it spin. And We had so much fun with that thing, just creating imaginary stories about what we were doing. We'd sit on that thing and pump away on it and get it going as fast as we could. When I was an adult, I went back to that house and I looked at it and I thought, God, that house is small. It's funny how your perspective changes when you get older. You go back to the places of your youth and you think, I remember that being so much bigger. But obviously it's a matter of perspective. So that song evoked those memories in me, and I'm sure it did in some of you as well. And the loves of your youth, the people that you fell in love with, and then for whatever reason it didn't work out, and so you moved on with your life, they moved on with theirs, and now she comes back home and she sees his house. She says, looks like you've done really well, and I still love you. Interesting song. I enjoyed that. Thanks for asking for it. As for you, my viewers, those of you who are watching this video, I pray that God will keep you safe from harm and protect you from the evils of this world and hold you in his arms so that you always feel safe. I pray that he does the same thing for every person that you love as well. This is the Vietnam Era Vet, out.